I have over 850 videos currently on YouTube. Recently, I've been focusing on the news in Medellin, Colombia, with the attempts of not having to do videos such as this one. Another tourist in Medellin, Colombia was killed, allegedly from scopolamine poisoning. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. I'm DC-born Rob, also known as DC Rob. This channel is dedicated to travel, number one, hopefully internationally, and for expats in Medellin, Colombia that want to see the news in English without having to translate it, as well as short-term visitors who go to Medellin, Colombia and other places in Colombia and want to know what's going on before, during, and after they return. That's why I do these videos. I'm a little disturbed today because I have to tell of another death of a visitor to Medellin, Colombia, from someone who was dealing with girls late at night outside of another club and getting drugged, and this man passed away. I have a brief story I'm going to read, and I'll meet you on the other side. This story is from Minuto 30. It's entitled, After Partying in El Poblado, a gringo was found lifeless in an apartment. The man had arrived in Colombia during this Friday, August 11th. Around 11:50 a.m., this Saturday, August 12th, the Technical Investigation Corps carried out a technical inspection of the corpse of a 43-year-old gringo man who allegedly died of scopolamine. According to the authorities, the man had arrived in Colombia on Friday, August 11th, to celebrate a friend's birthday. So they decided to go partying at a renowned nightclub in El Poblado. On their way out, they allegedly met two women who invited them out to continue the party elsewhere. Sometime later, when they feel out of drinks, they realize that they don't have their belongings when they turn to the discotheque staff. Thanks to the security cameras, they were able to recover them, noting that the women who accompanied them apparently had them, so they called the police. The men leave the place. However, this Saturday morning, he was found dead inside an apartment in the Conquistadores neighborhood. It is presumed that he was given scopolamine. However, his death remains to be established. The deceased today was identified as Richard J.P.T., apparently a Venezuelan of American nationality. Okay, so there you go. Again, I do these videos, especially those that you've seen over the past couple of weeks. Some have gotten more attention than others because they have to do with catching someone in the act. Two girls, one of which threw something in the drink. And these are two girls. One girl threw it in the drink, but the two girls are responsible. And this is why I say stay away from pairs. Don't try to live that fantasy out there. Can it happen? Yes. What are the odds, though? What are you willing to risk? I don't know how else and how many other ways to say it. Stay away from pairs. You cannot watch two girls. You cannot watch two girls by yourself. And two of you guys after drinking cannot watch them. And three of you guys cannot watch them after drinking. You are not yourself after drinking one drink. Keep that in mind. Once you've had one drink, you are not the same person, let alone if you've had 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. Now, this story coming on the back of the one that I read a couple of days ago of the gentleman who lost the 2 laptops and his cell phone and a couple of credit cards. Now I'm reaching out to my guy there to see if he's okay and his friend is okay because it was 2 girls. And we talked about don't go back. I would say I don't suggest that you go back to this place, and investigate. Don't investigate. Hire an investigator. I can help with that. I can help. I'm actually working on that now, being able to get you investigators if you need it, as well as security, which I've already told you about. I just need some more details before I officially announce it. And one other thing I'm just going to hold off on saying for right now. But I do all of this and I continue on with this channel in the hopes that some of it does some good. Again, I do it for one. I do these videos for one, because my goal is if I can save one person from having to go through this right here, because remember, it is not just one, it's his family, it's his loved ones, it's his friends he was with. I mean, think about the entire picture. And no, I don't still say, don't go to Colombia. And I get that every once in a while. Well, I'm not going. Well, I'll still go, but I'm not picking up girls outside of the club. And I say outside the club because what happens is they go in Gustos, they go in Paseos, they go in all these other nicer places, Yetis Park, and they get quoted some outrageous price and they just step outside the door. This is still after they've had a few drinks. And then they meet this. And everybody who sees the girls on video go, oh, they wasn't that good looking anyway. I'm telling you, when you've had some drinks, your view is not the same. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to think. This is why I do these videos, so that I do the majority of these videos and a few warning news stories and the news about what's going on in hopes that I don't have to do this video right here. This is the video that I don't want to have to do. But as I've told you before, if it happens to a tourist or visitor, I have to. If I'm putting out the news, I have to let you know exactly how bad it can get. You saw someone get drugged on camera. You just heard the story of someone that just got robbed of all his things. It's not the first time. I've been doing this for a while. It's been sparingly this year with the stories, but I have interviews. You go back and look over time, over the past couple of years, there's quite a few. And it's because of scopolamine. This stuff is scary. It scares the hell out of me, and I'm not even there. So I don't know how many different ways to say it. I'm going to leave it at this. Be careful. I mean, just be careful. Just stop the drinking. Slow up on the drinking. I've heard other comments too. Guys that keep the bottle cap over their bottle. They only drink water. They keep the cap on top of the bottle. I mean, and everybody has their, way of doing things. I say just don't pick up these chicks off the street. You get quoted these high prices inside. You come outside and they offer you something that's absurd and you bite. I mean, and I think it's actually more people now and more people are getting got because there's more people that are going. There's a lot of videos that make it seem beautiful. And Medellin is beautiful. I love Medellin. I can't wait to go back. But again, most of these things revolve around this issue right here. Late at night, early in the morning, there's always a black and white video because it's at dark. Of two chicks coming in and out of a hotel, or if you saw the one last month coming in and out of the hotel in Bogota, and the receptionist was on cue and caught her, alerted the police just in time. So go back and look at these videos. Again, I get some people say, well, if they watch my videos and they watch Razor Ray's videos, and they should know what's going on. Unfortunately, not everybody watches my videos, nor Razor Ray's videos, or anybody else's videos who are currently alerting you to the dangers and just the possibilities. They all revolve around these girls. So if you're going down just for the girls, I mean, you're putting yourself in harm's way. There are other things to do in Medellin, Colombia. It is a beautiful city with beautiful people. Go to the grocery store, like I said. Go to the Jumbo. Go to the Éxito. The girl is stocking a shelf is beautiful. Talk to her. Learn some Spanish. I mean, if you're looking for a girlfriend, I'm just saying, and there's other places you can go. If you got some urge you need to take care of, there are places you can go that are safe and protected. You don't have to go meet somebody on the street. I've said this numerous times. Stop picking up these cheap girls on the street after you've had something to drink. Don't do it definitely by yourself. And if you're out with your boy and your boy is drinking too, what's the difference? I don't know, guys. Anyway, I had to put this news story out. It breaks my heart to have to do it. I feel for his family and friends and for everybody else. And I still haven't gotten a response back from my buddy who contacted me about the story 2 nights ago. So I'm praying it's not them. I mean, somebody there is going to know these people that it happened to. So, and going to know this gentleman right here. So do what you can. Pass on the words. Get by Sweet Georgia Cafe. Meet some people. Learn the ropes. There are rules to this game. If you want to play in that game, you're not in your country. I don't know how to emphasize that enough. It's their laws, their rules, their game. You're playing their game. And these girls are waiting for you to come down. And most of the time, these girls are not alone. So remember, there's a team of these people. You don't know who's driving the Uber. You don't know who's driving that taxi. You just don't know anything, really, after 3 o'clock in the morning, after you've had some drinks and you're stumbling back with a couple of chicks. Guys, I don't know. I don't know how many ways I can say it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Again, unfortunate news to have to pass on today and this weekend, but let it be a warning. Let it be a lesson. But remember to travel, but travel safe. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Maury. Contact information in the description below. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media.